Hi meow! I hope everyone's having a great day. Today I'm going to be filming my first beauty empties. I've got quite a lot of stuff kind of accumulated over the past month. So I'm going to go through everything and tell you what I think, what I like, what I don't like. And yeah, let's just get into it. The first product that I have here are these collagen makeup removing cleansing wipes. I got this at like Ross or Marshall's or one of those kind of discounted places. I did not really like these. I don't know if they actually help collagen production because I only used them for a short time, but they were very dry, so I didn't really like that. And I didn't feel like they did a great job removing my makeup. Here I have the Pacifica Crystal Melon makeup removing wipes. These were the cheapest makeup removing wipes I could find in Ulta. I was just desperate. So I ran in there and grabbed the cheapest ones I could find, and I mean, it's Pacifica. You guys know I'm never impressed by Pacifica's products. I haven't been impressed yet. I don't like their eyeshadows, and these proved also to be unworthy to me. I had to use multiple to get the desired effect, so I would not recommend these makeup wipes. Even though they say, you know, they're all natural and everything, they're just not worth it to me. Okay, I do a lot of makeup removal in my life. As you can tell, these are the Equate makeup removers, and these are my tried and true. These are my favorite. These are what I always use, and this is what I always come back to in the end. These are awesome. They're super cheap. They're at Walmart. They're great. Okay, you guys, this is the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 25 moisturizer. I did really enjoy using this moisturizer. It didn't make me feel really oily or greasy, and you know, I was really impressed with how this performed, so I might actually repurchase this. I thought about probably getting that one of the Olay type moisturizers, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, this top is really hard to get on. Sometimes it'd take me like 3 minutes to put this top on. My next empty is this Mellow Bronzer. If you have been watching my pan projects, you've seen this in my pan projects. It is gone. I'm so happy because really this was really too warm for my skin tone. I feel like I have already a little bit of a pinkish undertone to my skin, and this, I just didn't really enjoy this right now. I am using the Bahama Mama bronzer, and I like that a lot more. That's a lot more neutral, and I like it a lot more. Now, as far as like the formula and how it applied really nicely. I did like using it because it wasn't difficult to blend in or anything like that. But if you like a warm bronzer, I would say this is great. But for me, I just didn't like it on my skin tone. The next product is this Eau Thermale Avene. I don't know how you pronounce that, but it's a tiny moisture mask. I don't need a whole bunch of excess moisture in my life. I'm a quite oily person. So, you know, I used it. I enjoyed using it, but I don't need it, and I won't be repurchasing this. My next product is the Base by Laura Bingle. This was an LB cream with SPF 15, and this was in the color beige. I'm not totally sure what LB stands for. I could Google it, but I haven't. I just was lazy. So I don't know what it is, but it acts a lot like a BB cream, and it does have an SPF, so that's awesome. There was actually quite a lot of product in this tiny little sample. I probably used this maybe, I don't know, like 15 to 20 times, which is surprising for me because you get some samples and you can only use it like 3 times. So this was awesome. I did really enjoy using it. I don't think I got a good overall kind of feel for the product just because it was a sample, and I liked it, but I didn't have enough time to use it to get sick of it, if that makes sense, and really see its negative qualities, if that makes sense. So I think I might try this again in the future and see if I like it, but I don't know if I would purchase like a full size quite yet. The Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Eye Serum. I like this as far as an eye serum goes. I didn't find that it made my eyes super sensitive. I used it every night. I can't tell you whether it repaired anything or prevented anything, but I did enjoy using it. It wasn't tacky, it wasn't wet. It was a really nice formula. It was very lightweight, it dried easily. So for that, I really enjoyed this. Okay, my next product is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. My color is 520 Light Pale. And I actually do like using this, so much so that I have a brand new one ready to use once I get some of my other kind of foundations out of my collection. So that's how much I liked this, is that I purchased a whole other one. And you can even tell I cut off the top and I, you know, stuck a brush in there and used up the excess that I could get to. It was great. It didn't make me feel oily. It does say it's for oily skin. So, you know, that's why it worked so well for me. It is very matte and I really appreciate that. I sometimes have a hard time finding something for my skin that doesn't make me excessively oily throughout the day. Today I'm using the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation and I'm so oily already. It's not even that far into the day and this doesn't do that. So I'm really impressed with this stuff. If you're oily and you're just looking for something kind of sheer, you don't like that heavy, thick foundation, I recommend you picking this up because I don't really like heavy, thick foundation. I like how skin looks. Right now, I'm something a lot thicker than what I normally like, but that's just because I'm trying to get stuff out of my collection. But this, I can't wait to go back to using this. Okay, my next product is this Jane Iredale. This was a cheek and lip tint. And I actually really enjoyed using this. It doesn't look like this orangey color on the lips at all. It just looks like your lips, but better. And it gives you that awesome, sheer, moisturizing kind of color we're all looking for. So yeah, I really like this. I probably will repurchase a full size of this in the future. My next product is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. This is the Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This smelled like a cleaning product, like something you would clean your kitchen floors with or something like that, which isn't a horrible smell. The thing I didn't really like about this is that I do like to use pore dermabrasion just because of my scarring and everything, but I didn't like it that much because I am so used to this one, which is also an Empty this month. This is the Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion Age Defying Exfoliator. And this has tons and tons and tons of tiny crystalline type, you know, those, what are those things called?
Specks.
Just a ton of those tiny little specks in it. Thanks. And so I really liked using this. So after using this for so long, I picked up this and was using this sample and I was so not impressed. It just had a few of them. This has a lemony smell. This didn't have a lemony smell. I love the lemony smell of this. So this is my favorite and I don't think I can come back from this. I don't know if other brands will equally impress me, but this one is awesome and this one is fine. This one's great if you have normal skin and you don't have any kind of huge pores or acne or scarring or anything like that. This is fine for you. But for someone like me, I need the heavy guns and this is my favorite. While we're talking about microdermabrasion, I will go ahead and mention my Proactiv Skin Smoothing Exfoliator. This is okay. It's not my favorite. I use it to clean my skin. And as far as cleaning my skin, this does a good job. I don't love it for the exfoliation just because I don't think it's exfoliating enough. But for cleaning my skin, this does a good job. And I do have others backed up that I will continue to use. Next, I have a mascara. This is the Greater Than MDM Flow. This formula is quite wet for a mascara, which I don't mind. I like thick and wet formulas. Like I like my thick, kind of chunky-ish mascaras, and then I like to also have a wet mascara because what I do is I take the thicker one and I apply that, and then right after, before it can really adhere or dry, I go in with my wetter one and apply that too. Now there is still product in this. This did not run out, and I use this for longer than you probably should use a mascara for, but it never ran out, and I know it's just way past its expiration date, so I decided I gotta get rid of it, even though I did like this. My last, what I would consider an empty, basically it's something I'm throwing away, This is the Pure like blender. It's supposed to be just like a beauty blender, and it is a lot like a beauty blender. It's a little bit more dense, and with a lot of usage it actually gets less dense and more like a beauty blender. The reason I'm checking it now is because it's just finally started to like break up. It's got like holes in it, and it just really needs to go. The poor guy, I mean, he's been through the ringer. We need to put him to rest. He's good. Okay, you guys, that is all for my first beauty empties. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys liked or disliked any of these kinds of things, or you agree or disagree with me, I'd love to hear below. I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye.
Bye.